Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your angel reading for September. We are using the Angel Guide Oracle by Kyle Gray. So I had something weird happen when I was shuffling your cards. I shuffled your cards like 12 times, but when I divided them, one card kind of split from the other card, and I was like, "Am I taking this out right?" But I repel any and all negative energy that's coming to this reading, and I return it to sender. Thank you, angels, for reminding me of your presence and for revealing to me what I need to know. I am willing to listen and receive, and so it is. So, the first two cards I see, Virgo, are composure and raise your vibration. Some of you are having trouble maintaining your composure this month. Like maybe excuse me, sorry about that. Maybe there's a certain person that you have trouble maintaining your composure around. I like this light around this person in the card because to me the light, I know in a spiritual sense it could represent our inner light, but to me it could also represent emotions and feelings and all sorts of things. You know how like some people think that fire can represent anger, things of that nature? And everyone has anger, everyone feels anger, but it's almost like you're having trouble with maintaining your composure around a certain person or a group of people. I don't know if this is a work situation, but you're being called on to raise your vibration at this time. Basically, what you're being told is you would have better you would have a better ability to control your composure if you would raise your vibration, because for some of you what you're doing is you're either going somewhere in a low vibration or you're approaching a certain person in a low vibration. And if you would just raise your vibration, it would be easier for you to maintain your composure. So, for example, maybe this is someone where every time you see them, something bad happens or you say the wrong thing. You're being called to raise your vibration, and that will help you with maintaining your composure with, um, saying what you need to say. Um, how do you raise your vibration? Well, say if you're driving to see your person, you might play some music that is upbeat. It's kind of hard to find upbeat music nowadays on the radio. I mean, even like you go to a classic rock station and you might find a sad song, confirmation on the telephone. You might find a sad song, and it's the same with country, right? You know, the country songs. So you're being encouraged to raise your vibration. If you're driving to see this person, I'm sorry about the phone. I get these random calls, so I'm sorry about it interrupting your reading. The only way for me to turn it off would be if I went to my room and unplugged the whole thing. But so you're being called on to raise your vibration this month to help you with maintaining your composure. Okay. Some of you, if it's a work situation, you don't want certain people to see you unhappy or sad, not because of a customer service thing, but you just don't necessarily want people to have, the upper hand over you, knowing that you feel a certain way. Your next two cards are expect miracles and clear, cancel, and release. So you're going through some negative thoughts right now that are kind of slowing you down. And what's happening is it's almost like you get in a state where you're positive, you're upbeat, you expect miracles, but then you have a bunch of negative thoughts coming in. And you have to clear, cancel, and release those negative thoughts. Um, you're healing at this time from something, and this is part of a sacred plan. I don't know what the person you're dealing with did or said, but you're healing at this time, and this is part of a sacred plan. So if you're not talking to your person, there's a reason for it. It's because during this time, you're supposed to be focused on healing. Something new may be coming in for you at the right time. We have divine timing, and we also have yes. So the answer is yes, to whatever question you're coming in with, possibly. Like, if it's, will I find the right one for me? Will I find someone new? The answer is yes. Some of you could be trying to get back with a certain person, and the answer could be yes to that as well, but it's going to happen in divine timing. It's not going to happen in your time, it'll happen on God's time, because you could be dealing with a divine connection. I mean, because I see this divine timing card and I'm thinking, divine timing, that's twin flames. Twin flames are they're two people that learn from each other, and but they come in each other's lives at specific times. Like, you cannot make this person come to you, they cannot make you come to them. Confirmation with the telephone again. You know, what's going to happen is they're going to come in with divine, well, not with, but they're going to come in at divine timing. And that's when you'll get your yes, right? Excuse me, I'm sorry. That's when you'll get your yes. It's not going to be on your time, it's going to be on God's time. And you're just going to have to be okay with that. So I hate that your reading is like ending up so short. Like, it's only like 5 minutes and your reading's about almost over. I'm sorry for the interruption again. We're going to take out some advice cards. You will be forgiving your person, or they will be forgiving you, or you'll both be forgiving each other. And this is actually the angel's advice to you, to forgive this person. So I don't know what it was they said or did, but most human beings, they do things because of learned behavior, it seems like. So whatever this person said or did, they learned it from family, possibly. And that's why you're being called on to forgive this person. One of the reasons why you could be called to forgive this person. This person may say things without thinking, and they may have learned it from their family. And I had to read this card for Taurus, so I'm reading it again. Understanding why others have committed certain acts or you yourself have made bad decisions isn't always easy. It's important to know that you're always doing the best you can with the information and tools you have. And the more you learn in life, the greater your capacity to make choices from a space of love. When this card shows up for you, it's because angels see you as worthy of fulfilling and exciting experiences. When you're dancing with the energy of forgiveness, you are on the verge of a miracle. Again, we're talking about miracles. This isn't a time to be weighed down by the past, but a time to see beyond it. So, basically, you're being encouraged to not focus on the past this month. Don't, sit at home or lay around at home focusing on the past about this person said this or they did that. Um, it's understandable to cut this person off if they got physical. I'm not advocating staying with anyone that is physically abusive at all. And as far as verbally abusive, you don't have to stay with someone that's like that. I mean, and if someone, if you did want to stay with someone that was verbally abusive and they refuse to get counseling, I mean, you have the right to leave them. Like, you don't have to deal with it. You don't have to stay with anyone you don't want to stay with. But what I'm saying is, if this person was not physically abusive and you think there is hope for this relationship, this person could possibly benefit from counseling. You know, because I just think everyone in general can benefit from counseling. That's always been my stance. I mean, when I was in college, I went to counseling, but it was only for 6 months, and it was to help me get adjusted to college life. And I was also feeling depressed and homesick. So anyone at any stage in their life can benefit from counseling. Even with little kids, like a 5-minute counseling session can help them. So I mean, I remember when I was little, I forget what grade I was in. It could have been the third grade. I'm not really sure, but I used to come to class and me and this one boy used to insult each other all the time. And the people who were in charge of me, like my grandpa, my mom, I think they had a talk with me. And they said, "How about, when you go to school tomorrow, you say something nice to him instead of something mean and see how he reacts." But I think his parents had a talk with him too. If my parents didn't have a talk with me, if my guardians didn't have a talk with me, and he would compliment me and I would say thank you. And it felt kind of awkward. It felt kind of fake at first, but it was a newer way of communicating versus us just insulting each other. Like he would come to class and say, "Your hair looks nice. I like your hair." And I'd say thank you. And it just felt kind of awkward us talking that way, but your person may need to learn better communication skills, better ways of talking to people, which tells me you could have also been dealing with someone who was kind of toxic. Because if your person liked you, but they're insulting you, even though they like you, that's toxic. They should just admit that they like you. So we have power and intention. So you're being encouraged to focus on exactly what it is you want. Some of you may have your person confused. Not saying that that justifies them delivering insults or acting immature or acting the way they acted. But some of you may have your person confused because they don't know what your intention is. They don't know what it is you want from this connection. You're being encouraged to focus on your power and intention this month, what it is you want in your life. Angels are encouraging you to reconnect with your initial ideas and intentions for whatever you are thinking about at this time, or even for your entire life. Often we have an initial intention, and then over time, our ideas change. The universe is still responding to our initial intentions, though, because we have let them go. And when we let go, we let God. So if you are confused about how to move forward at this time, you need to recognize that you are a powerful being with influence and potential. Have a clear conversation with God and your angels about your intentions, and recognize that what is unfolding at this time has the power to allow you to live your life from a space of pure potentiality. So like once you forgive this person, it's like you start over fresh and you can decide what it is you want for your life. And you are protected at this time. This person cannot hurt you, Virgo. You're protected. So, I mean, now, like I said before, if this is domestic violence, if this is something physical, get the help you need. Don't stay in the situation and say, my angels will protect me while still living with someone that's physically abusing you. If someone is physically abusing you, find a safe way to get out, right? But you have angelic protection at this time. Someone is watching over you, a guardian, someone. Usually for that energy, we'd get the card guardian angel, but you still have angelic protection. So whatever it is you need from your angels, I would just ask them this month. I mean, don't keep all your problems to yourself. If you need help, ask your angels for help, ask your angels for guidance. Um you are heavily protected at this time, but I'm still going to read a little bit of that card. Now, like I said, if someone is being physical, get the help you need. Don't rely on just like a piece of paper, like a restraining order. Literally move away, get the help you need. So, but you are protected. The worst is now behind you, and you are ready to move beyond the challenges that you have been facing. The past is gone, and your angel guide is encouraging you to let it go. If traumatic or painful memories have revisited you recently, know that they are opportunities to recognize how far you have come and acknowledge how much healing has taken place in your life. When you have reflected on these shifts, leave the past behind and move forward. The present is only a gift if you are able to receive it. If you're facing the unknown at this time, know that your angel guide will show you the next steps, and you will be surrounded by a spiritual force field that will protect you on all levels as you move forward. See, that was what I was picturing when I looked at, your card. I was like, you've got, because if we had the card guardian angel, it could represent one angel, which is kind of what I thought of when I saw this angel. It kind of reminded me of the guardian angel card, but what I had visualized was many angels protecting you at this time. So you've got a lot of angels protecting you at this time. So you're safe, Virgo. But yeah, you're being encouraged to forgive so that you can let go of this person or situation and basically move on with your life and focus on your intentions. Twin flames, they're okay, but from what I've heard, they're here as kind of like a distraction, and they kind of distract us from our sole purpose in life. So there may be some sort of purpose that you need to be working on at this time that this person kind of distracted you from. And so they still love you, they still have feelings for you based on that yes card, and you may possibly see them again because of that divine timing card. But you're being encouraged to forgive this person and to focus on you and to focus on your work. I mean, and it makes sense from a practical standpoint as well. So, I mean, that's all I have, Virgo. Um, I hope you're able to have a good month this month and to focus on what you need to focus on. Take care. Namaste. Bye for now.